Before blueprints, before cities, and before skyscrapers blocked the stars, ancient nomads were building homes that matched the universe. These tents weren't random shelters, they were geometry, aligned with constellations, designed to live in sync with the sky. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. All right, let's rewind way back. Long before cities started flexing skylines, before maps drew lines and called them borders, before architects sketched ideas on paper, ancient nomads were already building homes that low-key matched the universe itself. No joke. Picture this for a second. A wide-open steppe at night. No walls, no streetlights, no noise. Just wind brushing the grass and a sky packed with stars, looking like some kind of living code written across the darkness. Right there, in the middle of all that silence, a tent rises. Not random, not rushed, not let's just put it here, perfectly placed. Ancient nomadic tents, yurts, tipis, black tents, weren't just about blocking cold or surviving storms. These things were geometry in motion, circles, lines, balance, symmetry. Built by people who didn't have textbooks but understood the world on a deeper level. Almost every one of these tents started the same way, with a circle. No sharp corners, no front seat, no back row. Everybody inside sat the same distance from the center. To nomads, that wasn't just practical, that was philosophy. The circle meant equality, it meant unity, it meant life never really ends, it just keeps looping. The horizon, a circle. The sun, a circle. The moon, a circle. Seasons, one big loop. So their homes matched that idea. Right at the center of the tent sat the fire, always the fire, and directly above it, the smoke hole, perfectly aligned. At night, smoke rose straight up, sliding into the dark sky, and the stars looked straight back down. That opening wasn't just for airflow, that was a connection point. Earth below, sky above, human life right in the middle. Now here's where things get crazy. Nomads didn't just throw tents anywhere when they made camp. They laid them out in patterns, curves, rings, clusters. From above, their camps looked a lot like the constellations hanging in the sky. The camp wasn't just a place to sleep, it was a reflection of the universe. Certain families stayed in certain spots. Elders were often placed toward the north, the direction that never moves. Entrances lined up the same way, usually facing east, waiting for the sunrise. Every morning, light hit the tents the same way. People woke up together. Time stayed synced, life stayed balanced. Inside the tent, the geometry didn't stop. Support poles weren't just holding weight, they divided space with meaning. One side for guests, one side for tools and work, one side for rest and family. No signs, no labels, just invisible rules passed down through stories, not blueprints. Kids learned all this without ever opening a book. They'd lie on their backs at night, staring up through the smoke hole, while elders pointed to the sky using words. Stories about hunters, animals, spirits, heroes. But those stories weren't just entertainment, they were lessons. That constellation, it tells you when winter's coming. That one, time to move camp. That one, storm season. The tent became a planetarium, a classroom, a compass. And when it was time to move, because nomads always moved, the geometry moved with them. Same angles, same spacing, same order. They didn't carry architecture on paper, they carried it in memory. They believed something simple but powerful. If your home stays aligned with the sky, your life stays in harmony. Storms felt lighter, journeys felt guided, time felt intentional, not rushed. Today, people look at this and say, cool, coincidence. Nomads would laugh at that. To them, this was balance. They never separated science, spirituality, and survival. Geometry was wisdom, design was belief,
And home wasn't permanent, it was a temporary mirror of the universe. So, next time you see an ancient nomadic tent and think just fabric and sticks, remember this. You're looking at a moving constellation, a shelter aligned with stars, a home that knew exactly where it stood in the cosmos. Because long before humans tried to control nature, nomads learned how to live in sync with it. And their tents? They weren't just homes, they were maps of the sky, pitched right here on Earth.